Hey there everybody, it's Nasty One here again. Welcome back to the next episode of the Freebooters franchise in India number 9. Last episode, they lost their second consecutive game, this one a close matchup 4-2 against the Herbivores. We hung on deep into the game, thanks to a great pitching from our starter, Robert Muddywater. Unfortunately, we just couldn't close the door, and we allowed them to score in the 9th inning, setting us up for the loss. With that, we head home for our final regular season home game. We have already clinched the division title, thanks to a loss by the Wild Pigs last time in the simulation. They have officially lost their chance of taking the division from us, so we are guaranteed a top 2 seed again, and a home series in the playoffs in the first round. For this last regular season home game, we're taking on the Hot Corners, coming at 6-7, looking to keep their playoff hopes alive. They need to win their last 3 games to do so. Gunnar Bomso will be on the mound for the Hot Corners, 1-1 with a 5.30 ERA and a 1.29 WHIP. And for us, we come in at 10-3 with Hedwig Lafayette on the hill, our most dominant start of this season. Lafayette is 2-0 with a 1.17 ERA and an 0.83 WHIP. She took a line drive to the face her last start, so she is not fully healed, but she has healed up enough to where it doesn't affect her ratings. Lineup for us coming into this game, it looks like this. Rookie right fielder Dash Correa will lead off, followed by third baseman Harsh McFreddy. In his backup position, he'll have utility active and he is locked in. Batting third in center field on fire is Nico Jennings, the captain. Batting fourth at first base is the rookie Kenzie Rodriguez. At her natural position, she'll have power versus right-hander active. Batting fifth at second base will be Cole the Fishman Salmon. Batting sixth in left field will be Martin Polbean. Batting seventh in the DH slot will be the OG Bad Hop Brown. Batting 8th, catcher Parker Freeman in for Effort Ho, who's tense. And batting 9th at shortstop, still tense, is Hesta Reliable, last year's MVP, who will have his power versus right-hander trait active. Colton Burnett will be on the bench, as he is currently tense, and we don't want him in the field at the moment. Let's get it on. Plus, Rodriguez and McFreddy are hitting well, so we don't need to play for anything else other than number 1 seed. So let's rest up the guys who need to be rested, and also fix the mojos of those who aren't playing well this year. Now, I do have Reliable in the lineup because I'm pretty sure he's been hitting well the last couple of games, so maybe he'll finally break out of the season-long slump he's been in. If not, come the end of the regular season, he might have to make a move. We'll see. Alrighty, Barron, Michaels, and Vaughn will be up first for the Hot Corners here in the first. Leading off is right fielder Gray Barron. He is hitting .211 on the year with 3 homers and 3 RBIs. On the mound is Lafayette. Here's her numbers. Hedwig in her 3 starts has 2-0, 1.17 ERA and an 0.83 WHIP. The only start she didn't win was her last start when she took a line drive off the face. Got a no decision there. 3 earned runs given up in 23 innings pitched, 18 hits surrendered, 1 homer, 1 walk, and she's struck out 16 batters, second most on the team. Batting average against a solid .207 is the lowest in the starting rotation. And here's lineup for the Hot Corners after Barron. It is the shortstop Luke Michaels, who is tense. Then in the center fielder Aiden Vaughn, who is locked in, a little bit hurt. Batting fourth is the DH Hercules Bentley. Batting fifth at first base Matthias Maldonado. He's locked in. Then in left field it is Rolf Borgener. He'll bat 6th. Batting 7th, second baseman Freddie Knox. Batting 8th, third baseman new addition Hito Moonshada. And batting 9th, the catcher, backup right fielder Kenna Korn, starting over Swanson and Gauze Muddywater, who are both natural catchers. Interesting. Alrighty, let's get it on. Fastball's fouled off by Barron. We're underway. Slider down and in, swung over the top of it, 0-2. Change away, outside, 1-2. Ball down. Ripped foul by Barron into the dugout. 1-2 still to count. Fastball up and in. Popped up, out of play. Still 1-2. Slider up and away. 3 first punch out for Lafayette today. Now to bring up shortstop Luke Michaels, hitting .255 with a homer. 7 RBIs on the year. He's currently at the moment not hitting well as of late. First fastball down and in. Check swing is low. Good take. 1-0. Up and away, caught a strike, 1-1. Slider up and away, chased it outside, 1-2. Fastball middle in, check swing called, strike. Second punch out for Lafayette today, 2 down. That's going to bring up Aiden Vaughn, the center fielder who's locked in, hitting .326 with 3 homers and 8 RBIs. Healed up enough to where his injury doesn't affect his ratings, but he's not fully healthy. Same with Lafayette. Curveball down and in. Ripped foul into the dugout. 0-1. Fastball up and in. Chased it high inside. 0-2 the count now. Change up and away. Fouled back. He stays alive. 0-2. Cut it down and away. Outside. 1-2. Fastball down and in. Fouled back. Still 1-2. Curveball down and away. Chased it outside, strike 3, and Lafayette strikes out the side here in the first inning. Bottom 1 over scoreless. Correa, McFreddy, and Jennings do up against Bomso. Here's the rookie right fielder Dash Correa leading off for the Freebooters today, hitting .373. 1 homer and 5 RBIs for the rookie. Here's a look at Bomso's numbers on the season. Bomso comes in. He is 1-1 in his 3 starts, 5.30 ERA and a 1.29 WHIP. He's given up 11 earned runs in 18 2/3 innings. So that's about just over 6 innings a start. 15 hits given up, 3 homers, 9 walks, and he has struck out 13 batters, third most on the team. Batting average against for him is .217, very solid. Great, ready, here we go. Fastball up and away is a strike, 0-1. Fastball up and in, popped up behind the second base bag. Knocks there to make the catch, 1 down. That'll bring up third baseman today, Harsh McFreddy, who's locked in, hitting .388 with 3 homers and 9 RBIs. Fastball up is high, ball 1. Bomso also locked in here after the first out. Heater inside at 102 on the gun, 2-0 the count. Fastball up the knees, line to second. Knox makes the backhanded catch on the soft liner, 2 down. That'll bring up center fielder Nico Jennings, who's on fire, hitting .527 with 3 homers and 12 RBIs. Fastball's outside from Bomso, ball 1. Fastball high again, 2-0 the count. 2-1. Fastball at the knees, hard grounder to second. Off the diving, knocks his glove into center field. That is a base hit for Jennings. That hard hit ground ball got through, and he extends the inning with a single first hit for either club. Brings up rookie first baseman Kenzie Rodriguez batting cleanup today for the Freebooters. She's locked in here with 2 RBIs and has power versus right-hander active as Steeler activates for Jennings. Slider is in the dirt from Bomso, ball 1. Away, check swing strike at 103, 1-1. Slider away, blooped up the middle. Diving is Knox to make the nice catch on the grass. Nice robbery of a base hit to the second. Freebooters get a hit, but nothing else. Bentley, Maldonado, and Borgener do up. Here's Bentley, DH hitting 4th today for the Hot Corners, hitting .229, 2 homers and 8 RBIs. He'll face Lafayette, who struck out the side in the first inning. Looking to keep her momentum going. Let's change it down and in as a strike, going 1. Lafayette not locked in due to the injury last start, preventing her from doing so. Fastball middle way lined out, foul, 0-2. Got it in. Grounded softly to short, reliable charges. He'll fire to first. Plenty of time, 1 down. Lafayette now locked in. That'll bring up first baseman Matthias Maldonado, who is locked in, hitting .362 with 2 homers and 5 RBIs. First pitch to him is a curveball middle of the zone. Ripped hard at the middle to short. Reliable dives to his left, knocks it down. Picks it up and fires. Just late infield single for Maldonado. First hit for the Hot Corners is Lafayette no longer locked in. That'll bring up Rolf Borgener. Left fielder hitting .327 with a homer, 4 RBIs. First pitch to him is a change it down and in. Caught a strike as the runner goes. Throw down from Freeman is late. Easy stolen base for Maldonado. That's Matthias' first stolen base attempt this year. He's 0-1 the count here to Borgener. Fastball up and away. Blooper into left center field. That's going to get down for a base hit, and that's going to score the first run of the game. Holding gets it in, but it's way late. Cut by Rodriguez. Hot Corners take the 1-0 lead. 1 down runner at first for second baseman Freddie Knox, hitting .295 with 5 RBIs on the year. Slider middle in, check swing strike, 0-1. Fastball up and away, shows bunt, pulls it back, 1-1. Change it middle away, shows bunt, this time it's down. Lafayette fields it, has to go to first with it, 2 down, runner to second. Sacrifice works for Knox, and that'll bring up third baseman Hito Moonshada, hitting 200 with 1 homer and 3 RBIs on the season. High pitch active for him here. First pitch fastball down and away. Hit on the ground, past the diving Rodriguez into right field. That's base hit. Runners will be at the corners here with 2 down. Extends the inning for 9-hitter catcher Kenna Korn, hitting a .080 on the year with 1 RBI. Fastball up and in. Popped up behind the plate, out of play, 0-1. Slider up and away. Fouled off again, 0-2. Whiffer activates for Korn. Change it down and in the dirt, taken. Good eye inside, 1-2. Go down and away. Dribbler to third. Freddie charges, fields it, and fires to first. That ends the inning as only 1 run scores for the Hot Corners on the single by Borgner. 1-0 to the bottom of the second. Salmon, Polbean, and Brown face Bomso, who now has a lead. Here's Cole the Fishman Salmon, second baseman batting 5th today, hitting .320. 3 homers and 8 RBIs as he's inside pitch active here against the locked-in Bomso. Fastball up and away is a strike, 0-1. Fastball down the middle, lined in the left field. That's going to hang up right to Borgner, though. 1 down. Unlucky there. That'll bring up left fielder Martin Polbean, hitting 6th today. Hitting .333 with 4 RBIs. Back in the lineup after sitting out last game. Fastball high, ball 1. Fastball up and in, swung late, 1-1. Fastball up and in, is skied into left center field. Vaughn to his right makes the catch, 2 down. Brings up to the DH, Bad Hop Brown, hitting .379 with 1 homer, 4 RBIs. Fastball high from Bomso, ball 1. Fastball at the knees for a strike, 1-1. Fastball down and in, grounded up the middle. Diving is Michaels to cut it off. Fires to first. In time to get the slow Brown, and that ends the inning 1-2-3 for Bomso to the third. It's 1-0. Top of the lineup do it for the Hot Corners. Barron, Michaels, and Vaughn. Pardon me. Leading off is right fielder Gray Barron, who was tense after striking out in his first at bat. First pitch fastball middle away is a strike, going 1. Curveball down and in is fouled back, 0-2. Change it up and in, lined in the left field, hit pretty well, carrying to the wall, it's gone. Into the first row of seats as Barron finds the lone wall. First home run of the game for the Hot Corners, 4th of the year for Barron, and that makes him as he's back to neutral mojo. Leading off the inning with a homer, and that'll bring up Michaels, who also struck out his first time up. He's 0 for 1. Lafayette now tense. Fastball down the middle, lined into right field. That's another base hit. Gray gets it in, but it's late. Single for Michaels. He's 1 for 2. Brings up Aiden Vaughn, 0 for 1 with the strikeout as well. Down the way, and the first pitch is called strike at the knees. It's a Flynn. Change it down and in. Way out in front of it, 0-2. Right up and away. Chased it outside, strike 3. Vaughn's second punch out today. 4th for Lafayette, 1 down. Brings up Bentley, who grounded out his first time up the shortstop. He's 0 for 1. Fastball down and away is low and outside, 1-0. Slider middle in, call the ball, 2-0. Change it down and in, inside, 3-0. Fastball up and away, called a strike, 3-1. Lafayette back to neutral mojo after the strikeout as that curveball's fouled back. Full count now. Got it down and in. Swung through it, strike 3. Throw to first by Freeman as he had no chance to get the runner. Easy stolen base, and that'll bring up Maldonado, who singled, stole a base, and scored a run. For Michaels, that is his second attempt to steal this year. He's now 1 for 2. Runner at second, 2 down for Maldonado. We're going to drive in the runner. Dribble down and away, check, swing, strike, going 1. Fastball up and away, swung under it, 0-2. Slider down and in, lined in the left field, leaping McFreddy over his glove into the corner. That's a base hit. Michael's got a good break on the ball. Here comes the throw in. Throw is cut. It's an RBI single for Maldonado. It's 3-0 Hot Corners. Scoring for the second time this inning. Next up, Borgner. Singled in. Maldonado's last time up as Lafayette is tense once more. First pitch fastball up and away is a strike, going 1. Lafayette already approaching the 50 pitch mark here. Borgner's out in front of the changeup, 0-2. Fastball down in the way. Chased it outside, still 0-2. Curveball up and in. Fouled back, still 0-2. Change it down and in. Fouled off, still 0-2. Right up and away. Pulled by Borgner's foul. Still 0-2. Fastball below the knees. Swung through it, strike 3. Fifth punch out for Lafayette. She gets out of the inning. The Hot Corners get 2 more thanks to a solo home run from Gray Barron and then an RBI single from Maldonado. Bottom 3, it's 3-0. Freeman, reliable, and Correa do up against Bomso. Here's Freeman, the catcher, hitting .222 with 1 RBI on the season. Batting in the A slot today. Change up at the knees for a strike, going 1. Fastball up. Freeman skies it to right center field. This will be an easy play for the right fielder, Barron. Makes the catch, 1 down. Next up, reliable, the shortstop, who's tense, hitting .220 with a homer, 5 RBIs. Bauer's right-hander and low pitch active. Fastball down and the ways outside, 1-0. Slider at the knees, low, 2-0. Fastball at the knees, skies it into shallow left center field. In on it is the center fielder, called off by the shortstop. Michaels makes the catch, 2 down. Next up, Correa, 0 for 1 today. Grounded that his first time up. Fastball up, taken, ball 1. Tie, 2-0. Fastball at the knees, 2-1. Slider inside for a strike, 2-2 as Whiffer activates. Fastball middle in is lined in the center field softly. Caw hanging up there for Vaughn, who makes the catch. Another 1-2-3 inning for Bomso to the 4th. It's 3-0. Knox, Moonshot, and Korn do up. Here's Freddie Knox hitting .295 with 5 RBIs on the year. No official at bat, but because he sacrificed bunted his first time up. Slider down and in and is driven deep to center field. Knox got under it though as Jennings back a few steps. To his right, makes the catch, 1 down. Next up, Moonshot, who singled his first time up. He's 1 for 1. Stranded at first base in the 2nd inning. Change it down and away. Is low, ball 1. Fastball down and in, line to 3rd. McFreddy reaches up to make the catch, 2 down. Next up, Korn, 0 for 1 today. Slider at the letters, swung through it, 0-1. Fastball middle away, line at the first base line. Rodriguez leaps, can't get there, and that's into the corner. It's just fair. Correa gets it in, and that holds Korn to a single. And that extends the innings. That's the 7th hit today for the Hot Corners. Next up is Barron, who homered. He's 1 for 2. He's also struck out. Let's change it down and in, low and inside, 1-0. Slider up and away, line to 2nd. Salmon charges, backhands it on 1 hop, makes the play to 1st. That ends the inning. No runs given up by Lafayette this inning, but we're still down 3. Bottom 4, McFreddy, Jennings, and Rodriguez do up. Here's Harsh McFreddy, 0 for 1 today. Lined out the 2nd base his first time up. Fastball's inside, almost beans him as he backs off the plate, 1-0. High heater, 2-0 to count to McFreddy. Fastball at the knees, lined into center field to the right of Vaughn. He's right there, 1 down. Next up is Jennings, 1 for 1 with a single. So far the only hit for the Freebooters is that slider's inside, ball 1. Fastball up and in is a ball, 2-0. Change up at the knees, line to center, that's down for another hit as Jennings now 2 for 2. He'll be on at first with 1 down for Rodriguez, who's 0 for 1. Fastball high, taken by Rodriguez, 1-0. Fastball up, swung late, 1-1. There it goes. Slider away, dribbler in the hole. Maldonado off the bag, will flip it to Bomso in time for the 2nd out as the runner advances on the hit and run. Next up, Salmon, who's 0 for 1 with the RBI chance. Flew out his first time up to left field. Fastball low, ball 1. Fastball low again, 2-0 the count from Bomso. Change of away, grounded to 2nd right at Knox. That's going to end the inning. Salmon fails to come through with the RBI chance, and he's now tense to the 5th. It's still 3-0 Hot Corners. Michaels, Vaughn, and Bentley do up. With Michaels leading off, 1 for 2, singled his last time up and then stole second base. First pitch slider down and in. Check swing low, ball 1. Fastball down and away is low, 2-0. Change up and in, fouled off, 2-1. Slider up and away, fouled off, 2-2. Fastball down and in, low, full count. Ball down and away. Lined in the center field. Jennings charges, can't get there. It's another hit from Michaels. He's 2 for 3. 8th hit today for the Hot Corners as he's back to neutral mojo. Leadoff man on for Vaughn, who struck out twice today. He's 0 for 2. Pick off first, nothing doing. Fastball down and in, off the glove of Freeman. That's going to bounce away, and that's going to be an easy advancement for Michaels, who's in scoring position now. 1-0 the count. Slider down and away. Lined in the center field as that's over the middle of the plate. Jennings comes up throwing. That'll hold the runner to third. Throw to second, low and not in time. It's a double for Vaughn. Second and third now with none down for Bentley, who's 0 for 2. 9 hits given up by Lafayette today. Curveball in the dirt, bounces, ball 1. Fastball up and in is high, 2-0. Change it down, low, 3-0. Fastball up and away, caught a strike, 3-1. Slider down, Bentley fouls it back, full count. Curveball middle in, fouled off, still full count. Fastball down and away, fouled off again, still a full count. Up and in, out in front of it, Bentley fouls it off, staying alive, still a full count. Slider up and away, fouled off again, Bentley making her work. Ball down and in, dribbler up the middle, Liable behind the bag to first with it, 1 down, RBI ground out though, 4-0 as Bentley gets the RBI. Runner to third, now to bring up Maldonado, 1 down, he's 2 for 2 and he's singled in a run. Also scored a run for a ball low, ball 1. Fastball down and in and low and in the dirt, 2-0. Lafayette tends once more. Change it down and away, grounded to second. Salmon to his right, backhands and fires to first. 2 down, another RBI though. 5-0 the score. Now to bring up Borgner, 1 for 2 with a single and an RBI. First pitch slider at the knees. Grounded up the middle, softly through the middle, base hit. 10th hit today for the Hot Corners as Borgner extends the inning with 2 down in the 5th. So Knox is 0 for 1. Fastball low, ball 1. Lafayette just doesn't have it today. Curveball in the dirt, 2-0. Slider down and in is low, 3-0. Change it down the middle. Knox fouls it off, 3-1. Curveball up and in. Lined in the left center field, hanging up for Jennings. Runs it down in the gap, that ends the inning. But the Hot Corners get 2 more on 2 RBI groundouts by Bentley and Maldonado. 5-0 the score to the bottom of the 5th. Polbean, Brown, and Freeman do up. Here's Polbean, he's 0 for 1 today. Thompson still locked in. Fastball high, ball 1. Change up away, called a strike, 1-1. Fastball up the knees, line to second, right at Knox, 1 down. Next up, Brown, 0 for 1. Grounded out his first time up the shortstop. Fastball low in the dirt, ball 1. Change up at the knees, line down the left field line. That is a fair ball for Brown as he gets past Borgner to the wall. Still holds him up as he doesn't run well. 3rd hit today for the Freebooters. First it's by someone not named Nico Jennings. Brings up the 8-hitter Parker Freeman, 0 for 1 with the fly out as he's currently 10s. Change up inside for a strike, going 1. Fastball down and away, swung over it, 0-2. Slider middle away, dribbler to second. Knox flips to second 1. Michaels to first, double play, and that ends the inning as the base runner's erased. Freebooters get no momentum to the 6th. It's 5-0 still. Moonshada, Korn, and Barron do up. Lafayette done here after 5 innings, giving up 5 earned runs, 10 hits, and 6 strikeouts. No walks. Unfortunately, no run support means she is pretty much screwed, as she unfortunately had her worst outing of the season in her final start. Coming out of the bullpen is going to be Mop-up man Bale Bozzers. We're already down. Bozzer in his 2 appearances, no record, 2 earned runs given up, 9 ERA and a 150 whip. He has thrown 2 innings, 3 hits, given up 1 homer, and he has struck out a batter. Batting average against .333. He gave up the winning run last game, which was charged to Elliott Rums. I believe the only batter he faced that game. First pitch change it down on the way to Moonshada as a called strike at the knees, 0-1. Fastball down and in is a strike, 0-2. Screwball middle of the way. Lined up the middle, knocked down by Bozzer behind the mound. Salmon bare hands fires to first, in time, 1 down. Good recovery by Salmon, that'll bring up Korn. Singled her last time up, she's 1 for 2. First pitch fastball up and in, high, ball 1. Screw line to left. Lab leaps out of his reach into the gap. That's Pied Polbean all the way to the wall. Gets it in, but that'll be a double for Korn. She's in with 1 down. She's now 2 for 3. Brings up Barron, who was 1 for 3 today with a homer. Slider inside from Bozzer, misses, ball 1. Change it down in the way. Grounded up the middle to second. Salmon backhands it, fires to third, and they got Korn in a rundown. Salmon will be the one to run her down, and that's the second out of the inning as fielder's choice on the cards for Barron. He's now 1 for 4, and that brings up Michaels, who's 2 for 3 with 2 singles. He's reached base his last 2 at-bats. There's a fastball down and in, grounded up the middle. Label behind the bag, fields and fires to first. In time, that ends the inning. Scoreless 1 from Bozzer, bottom 6 we go, it's 5-0. Reliable, Correa, and McFreddy do up. Here's Reliable, 0 for 1 today. Popped out his first time up. Fastball at the knees for a strike, going 1. Fastball up and away is high and outside, 1-1. Change up away, check swing, good take by Reliable, 2-1. Fastball down and in, fouled off, 2-2. Fastball middle in, grounded up the middle to first, second, whatever, knocks backhands it, makes the play, 1 down. Next up, Correa, 0 for 2, still looking for his first hit of the contest. Fastball called a strike in the outer third, 0-1. Change it down and in, grounded to short. Easy play for Michaels, 2 down. Correa now 0 for 3 intense. There's a McFreddy who's 0 for 2 and no longer locked in. Slider inside misses, ball 1. Change up away, misses. Change it middle away, line foul by McFreddy early on it, 2-1. Fastball at the knees, he drives it to center field, but he got under it. Back to the warning track and in is Vaughn to make the catch. It's another 1-2-3 inning for Bombso, who's just cruising along through 6. Still got the 5-run lead to the 7th. Middle lineup up for the hot quarters, Vaughn, Bentley, and Maldonado. There's Vaughn, 1 for 3 today with the double. First pitch slider down and away, in the dirt, ball 1. Fastball up and in is chased and popped into right center field. Correa in, makes the catch, 1 down. Nice play. Next up, Bentley, 0 for 3. RBI ground out last time up as these 10s. Bozzer back to neutral mojo here. First pitch change up away. Swung through it early, 0-1. Slider middle in. Inside, 1-1. Just broke too far. Fastball up and away. Outside, 2-1. Screwball down and in. Swung through it, 2-2. Slider low, chased, dribbled to short. Reliable charges, bare hands and fires to first. 2 down. Bentley now 0 for 4, and that'll bring up Maldonado. RBI ground out last time up for his 2nd RBI. He's also singled in a run, and singled and scored a run as well as stolen a base. Fastball down and away is a called strike at the knees, 0-1. Screwball up and in, inside, 1-1. Change it down and in, inside and low, 2-1. Fastball up and away, outside, 3-1. Slider middle of the knees, grounded up the middle of the second. Salmon backhands it to his right, makes the throw. 1-2-3 inning for Bozzer. Bottom 7, it's still 5-0. We need to rally soon. Middle of the lineup up, Jennings, Rodriguez, and Salmon. Leading off is Jennings, who's 2 for 2 today with 2 singles. The only person that reached base every time he's been at bat today off Bombso. Fastball down and in is a strike, going 1. Slider inside misses, 1-1. Slider middle in is skied into right center field. It's going to hang up there for Vaughn. To his left, he makes the catch in the gap, 1 down. Next up is Rodriguez, 0 for 2. Fastball high from Bombso as he's on fire now, 1-0. Fastball away, line to first, right at Maldonado, 2 down. Next up, Salmon is 0 for 2. Fastball low, ball 1. Fastball change away is a strike, 1-1. Fastball away, 2-1. Fastball up and in, swung through it, 2-2. Fastball middle away, chased outside, dribbler to third, and shot at a first. A 1-2-3 inning for Bombso. 4th one today for him as we head to the 8th. Still 5-0. Borgner knocks him and shot do up. Here's Borgner, 2 for 3, 2 singles and an RBI today. Specialist active here for Bozzer. First pitch slider middle away is a strike, going 1. Screwball up and in, check swing inside, 1-1. Fastball up and away, swung through it, 1-2. Change it down and in, dribbler to third. Freddie charges, fires to first, 1 down. Next up, Knox, 0 for 2 today. Fastball down and in is inside, 1-0. Screwball down, lined up the middle on the ground, base hit. 1 out single there. For Knox, brings up the 8-hitter from Moonshado, 1 for 3 with a single. Fastball at the knees, grounded to second. Salmon backhands flips the second 1, reliable to first. Double play and the base run is erased. Good pitching from Bozzer, bottom 8, it's 5-0. Polbean, Brown, and Freeman do up. Here's Polbean, 0 for 2 today. Looking to get something going against Bombso, anything really. Slider called a strike at the knees, 0-1. Slider low, 1-1. Screwball high, 2-0, 2-1. Away, misses, 3-1. Fastball middle away, popped up, shallow left field. Charging in on it is Borgner to make the catch, 1 down. Next up, Brown, 1 for 2, singled his last time up. Fastball up and in is a strike, going 1. Chased it in the dirt, dribbler to Bombso, to first, 2 down. Next up, Freeman, 0 for 2. Change it down in the dirt, 1-0. Fastball inside, misses, 2-0. Fastball up and in, lined up the middle, diving is Knox to make the stop, a fire to first. Another 1-2-3 inning as Bombso has a shutout into the 9th inning as we cannot break to go our way today. 9-1-2 due up for the hot corners, Korn, Barron, and Michaels. Korn 2 for 3 today, doubler last time up, she's also singled. From Bozzer's fastball at the knees, line to second. Salmon back, makes the catch, 1 down. Next up, Barron, 1 for 4. Fielder's choice ground out last time up. He's also hit a solo homer. He's 1 for 4. Slider up and in, called a strike, 0-1. Fastball away, called a strike, 0-2. Screwball down and in, line foul. Barron stays alive, 1-2. Down and away, called a strike at the knees. First punch up for Bozzer today, 2 down in the inning. That'll bring up Michaels, 2 for 4 today with 2 singles. First pitch screwball up and away is outside, 1-0. Fastball down and away, grounded hard to first. Rodriguez dives and cuts it off. Flips to Bozzer. He drops it, that's an E1 as that extends the inning. Here's Vaughn, 1 for 4 with the double. Bozzer now tense. First pitch slider down and away, low, ball 1. Fastball up, check swing, 1-1. Speed it down and in, low, 2-1. Screwball below the knees, lined in the third. Diving McFreddy can't get there, and that's in the left. Back-to-back, well, hitting an error here, put 2 on with 2 down. Brings up Bentley 0 for 4 with an RBI ground out. He's tense currently. Bozzer done after 3 2/3 innings. No runs given up yet. Here's left-hander Christian Tucker coming out of the pen to try and get the last out. Tucker 1-0 on the year with a 2.70 ERA and a 1.65 WHIP. In 4 appearances, he's recorded a save, giving up 2 earned runs for a 2.70 ERA and a 1.65 WHIP. 6 2/3 innings pitched, 10 hits surrendered, 1 walk and 2 strikeouts, batting average against .370 on the year. Trying to strand the 2 inherited runners and keep it a 5-run deficit against the 0-for-4 Bentley. Let's change it down and in. Caught a strike at the knees, 0-1. Fastball up and away, chased it high, 0-2. Curveball middle of the way, outside, 1-2. That was nowhere near where I wanted it. Fastball up and in, sky ball to center field, Jennings to his left, in a few steps. Makes the catch, and Tucker strands the runners, getting the 1 out he needed. Bottom 9, it's 5-0 still. Reliable Correa and McFreddy do up. Last chances against Bomso. He's going for the complete game shutout, having only given up 3 hits at this point. He's reliable, 0 for 2 today, intense. Fastball high, misses, ball 1. Slider middle of the way is a strike, 1-1. Slider below the knees, dribbler up the middle, knocks back, hands it, fires to first. In time, 1 down. Next up, Correa, 0 for 3 intense. We're going to pinch hit for him. Coming off the bench will be left fielder Nettle Fiducci. Polbean will slide to right if we go to the extras. Fiducci takes over in left, hitting .467 with an RBI on the season. Fastball in there for a strike, going 1. Fastball middle of the plate, grounded up the middle, and Fiducci has a base hit in the pinch hit roll. She's 1 for 1. Only her 4th hit today. On her first 1 down from McFreddy, who's 0 for 3. Fastball inside, misses, ball 1. Fastball down and in is a strike this time, 1-1. Check swing up and down on the changeup, 2-1. Fastball up and away, swung late, under it, 2-2. Fastball at the knees, sky ball to center field, hanging up for Vaughn. In a few steps to make the catch, 2 down. Last chance will be Jennings coming up, he's 2 for 3 today. Slider in the dirt, ball 1. Fastball high, 2-0 from Bomso. Slider inside almost hits Jennings as he backs away, 3-0. Fastball at the knees, first strike, 3-1. Chase to change up in the dirt, full count, runner will go. Fastball down and in, line up the middle, stop Michaels to his left. Big game shutout for Gunnar Bomso as the Hot Corners keep their playoff hopes alive with the win. 5-0 your score as we only get 4 fucking hits. Why has our offense suddenly gone cold? What the fuck happened, guys? We've scored in the last 3 games. We've scored 6 runs total for an average of 2 a game. We scored 4, which was a loss. I believe we lost that game 7-4. We then lost the next game 4-2. And then we just lost 5-0. Thank you, Eccentrics. Thank you. I appreciate that. God damn, we suck. Okay. We are going cold at the wrong time right before playoffs. We need to turn this around in the last 2 games, that's for sure. Only person hitless in the Hot Corners lineup today was Hercules Bentley, the cleanup man. He did, however, ground in a run on a ground out. Gray Baron had a solo homer at the top of the lineup. Maldonado had 2 RBIs, 1 on a ground out, 1 on a single. And Borgener singled in a run as well. On our side, only 3 people got hits today. 1 was Fiducci, who came off the bench as a pinch hitter. 2 were by our captain, Nico Jennings, and the other one was by Bad Hop Brown, the OG DH. Everyone else, nada, zip, 0, zilch. Bomso, complete game shutout, a 4-hitter. Improves to 2-1 to end his season. ERA now under 3.6. His ERA was above 5.5 coming into this start. That probably shouldn't have happened. Lafayette, 5 innings, 10 hits, 5 earned runs, 6 strikeouts, 1 homer. She takes the loss, falls to 2-1. Had her worst outing of the season at the worst possible time. Bill Bozzer, mop-up man, went 3 2/3 innings, giving up 3 hits and striking out a batter. Good outing for him. Christian Tucker, 1/3 inning, getting a fly ball to end the game on the Hot Corners offensive side of things. Not bad for him. Player of the game is, well, I would hope it would be Gunnar Bomso. Following him is Maldonado with the 2-for-4 day, driving in 2 runs, scoring once, and stealing a base. And then Bale Bozzer with his shutout relief appearance. Impressive. Alrighty. Now that was a shit show. All right. Good thing we've already clinched the playoff spot. Otherwise, I would be real worried right now. Alrighty. No simulation here because the next 2 games are going to be our doubleheader. I believe. Let me just check that real quick. Yep, back-to-back game. We have a 3-game stretch here to end the season. Wow. And then there's a whole bunch after us. Okay. Alrighty, so this will be the pitching matchup for the first game. Next episode, it's going to be a doubleheader episode to end the season. Last 2 road games of the year against the Moose. Moose are already out of playoff contention. They're just playing spoilers, trying to keep us from being the #1 overall seed. Pat Griffin will be on the hill for us. He's 3-0 with a 4.74 ERA and a 1.42 WHIP. On the other side will be former freebooter Hannah Hogswind, 0-2 with a 0 ERA and a 1.74 WHIP. And I thought our performance this year was bad. Talk about bad luck. Hannah Hogswind, no earned runs given up all season. Still doesn't have a win. Wow. Looking around the league, Grump Everbite picked up for the Moonstars, replacing Mac Gunn as they're already out of the playoffs. Hovind Bambino released by the Sandcats for Emilio Idoia because, again, out of the playoffs. Malaya Ellison gets +1 velocity, now a B+ overall. Good job. Parker Freeman gets +2 speed, despite not hitting well today. Backup catcher still a B-. Crocodons sign Walt Huckster, replacing Jacoby Roth in the bullpen, is again out of the playoffs. They're the worst team this year. Adonis Corker off the Sandcats as well, replaced by Hanzo Machiko. And that's it. Okay, not bad. Alright, now the question becomes, do I make roster moves now or do I wait? Because clearly... hold on, let's fix that. Because clearly Hester Reliable, he's not hitting this year. It's just not going to happen. I think I'm fed up with his bullshit at this point. I mean, let's take a look at his numbers. Remind me, last season, he was the MVP of the league. He was almost the Triple Crown winner. Last season, he hit .493, 6 homers, 20 RBIs. Led the league, I believe, in home runs and average. Missed RBIs by 3. This season, .205, 1 homer, 5 RBIs, 9 total hits. He has played in every game this season except 1. What the fuck? This is supposed to be the prime of his career too. He's only 27. He's supposed to be having the time of his life. And he's had only 2 extra base hits all season. Jesus Christ. God, I've got to get this man off the team. He's just not doing it this year. I hate saying that too. He's been such a key part of us winning those 3 titles, but dude's not playing. Yeah, exactly. Not so reliable at all. Alright, so he's got to go. Top 3 guys, I got no complaints with Jennings, Ho, or Burnett. McFreddy's been on fire recently. He had 1 bad game this time out. Salmon's hit or miss. Right now he's miss. Polbean, he's alright. He's there. Correa's doing well for a rookie. Rodriguez doing well off the bench. Straining doesn't get to play much. Fiduci's been hitting real well. Let me tell you, someone who's been hitting the ball really well recently. Up over 450 in average, not bad. Parker Freeman having a down year. Bad Hot Brown hitting well, all things considered. Starting pitching's been good. I've got no worries here. Combs has been pitching really well, so has Rums. Bozzer at his best outing of the season. Tucker's been alright. He could be better, but he's been alright. Alright, but do I want to make the moves now? Bowler, McWales, or Roth? Roth wouldn't be a bad choice now either, but he's a little too expensive for me right now, so we'll probably not sign him. I can afford Bowler, and I can afford McWales. It's 2.9 at plus, and Bowler is 2.3. I'm going to have 3 available relievers for next game, so I don't need to sign them just yet. Okay, we'll wait on the reliever part of things, but I got to get rid of Reliable. It's time. It's not going to happen this year, boys. It's just not going to happen. Alright, so for shortstops, we have Jock Sports, Utility Man Ralph Blue, and Rodney Park. Pretty sure you know where this is going. We bring him in for Reliable. What is it? Plus 7.5. That only gives us $1.5 million to work with. Is it going to be worth it? I mean, Jock is by far the better player. What has Jock been doing this year? Reliable, okay. What has Jock done this year? I know Jock was on a team. Who was he playing for? Was he playing for the Sandcats? No, he's playing for the Croc. He was playing for the worst team in the league. Okay. Only hitting 227, 226, worst statistic year of his career. Only 1 homer, 1 RBI. Yeah, he's hitting worse than reliable. But he's gotten on base more. I'll give him credit for that. He's got a higher OBP. Slugging is down. OPS is way down. Oh my god, neither of these guys have been hitting well all season. Alright, well, I guess we'll hang on to reliable for now because we're going to need the money to make the 2 moves. We need to get a shortstop and we're going to need to get a reliever. How do we swing that? Well, there is a way to do it. So that lineup here we'll call it a day. And, oh, we got to do player developments. Almost forgot. What do we got? Okay. Decent one for Salmon. Not one he needs, though. Pass. Solid one for Griffin. I'm not going to have the time to get it, though. Straining. Doesn't need the fielding. Not going to get this one. Holbein. Doesn't really need the speed or the fielding, so probably pass on that one, too. Speed for Rodriguez. It's a cheap upgrade, I'll give you that. Speed for Freeman. Okay. Between these two, younger option is Rodriguez, so let's get that. Both bench players, but Rodriguez has the potential to be a starter down the road. Freeman's probably always going to be a backup. Does not get Stealer, but gets 5 speed. Rodriguez now a B+. Nice rookie, getting even better. Alright, set the lineup here, call it a day. Alright, this is what we got. Straining's coming on, he's going to play shortstop. And Salmon's going to stay in the game at second to try and fix that mojo of his. Host trying to get back in the lineup. He has to get back in the lineup because Freeman is 10th still, so yeah, he has to play. Alright, so here's what we're going to do for the lineup. Ho will lead off at catcher. McFreddy bats second again at first base. Jennings in center again is still on fire. Rodriguez will be DHing, she'll bat 4th. Burnett back in the lineup at third base, he'll bat 5th. Correa batting 6th at right field. Holbein in left will bat 7th. Straining will bat 8th at short. And Salmon will bat 9th at second base, 10th. I'm okay with this. I'm okay with this, alright. Alrighty, that'll do it for this episode, guys. It was a very tough one to play through. Got shut out by Gunnar Bombso. Hawkwarmers keep their playoff hopes alive with that win as they take over second place. Currently at 7-7. Now, just need to win out to control their own destiny. We need to pick up the offense and figure out what is wrong in this doubleheader here to end the season. Otherwise, we could be out in the first round of the playoffs for the 2nd year in a row. Hope that doesn't happen. Well, next time out, we'll finish up the regular season, and then 2 episodes from now will be the playoffs. Made it this deep, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate it. Thank you for giving me your time. I know that was a rough one to watch. Hopefully it was somewhat enjoyable for you to watch me get my shit pushed in. Made it this deep, leave a like, leave a comment, and subscribe to the channel. Until next time, this is the Nasty One, signing off.